Steve?
What the hell? Don't call me at work.
No, it's about those documents on the table. I thought you forgot them.
It's okay. I won't use them today, so you can leave them alone. I'll hang it up.
My name is Lisa. I have been married to my husband for about 2 years now. We are not on the best of terms. We argue quite often. Basically, my husband, Steve, gets angry with me. He has been leaving the house more and more often since a while ago. Recently, he seems to be working on holidays, so he opens the house on weekends as well. I wonder if I did something wrong.
Lisa, make me some coffee. I wanna drink it.
I'm busy right now, so make yourself a pot of coffee.
Why? I'm asking you. I don't want to move.
I can't. I'm washing dishes right now. It's easy to make coffee, isn't it? You can make it yourself.
What? I worked my ass off. You know? I'm tired, unlike someone who stays home all day. It's as easy as coffee, right? You said so yourself. Just make it quick.
So I can't keep my hands off you right now. You're just relaxing, so do it yourself.
What do you mean you can't keep your hands off me? Is there such a situation? I can understand if you're at work, but it's just washing dishes, isn't it?
If I call you when you're at work, you get angry and tell me not to call you at work. It's the same thing. It's a bad time.
How can it be the same? You know which one is easy and which one is hard work, right?
They're both hard work.
Are you an idiot? I'm clearly the harder one, aren't I? That's because I can't keep my hands free. I have to work every minute. Compared to that, what do? You're at home all day, you have lots of time, and you're washing dishes.
I eat and eat and eat, and I take my clothes off all over the place. I also became emotional because of the morning phone call. I have a lot to do too. I'm not at home all the time. Why can't you help me with the housework at least a little?
Who cares how you look at it? You're just at home, right? You do it. Don't tell me what to do.
You keep telling me not to tell me what to do, but all you do is tell me what to do. I'm not your mother or your housekeeper.
I know that. How much better it would have been. I've had enough of this. It's so annoying.
Yes? When I answered, it was a package addressed to Steve, delivered by cash on delivery. There were some expensive clothes and pants in it. The whole package cost $200. When I looked at the envelope, in which I usually save money for payment, I found that it was clearly about half empty. If anyone had spent it, it was only Steve. I had put about $1,000 in there in case something happened, but there was already only about $300 left. In fact, Steve's spending has been noticeably conspicuous lately. He has been buying stylish accessories, going to the hair salon quite often. He is obsessed with his appearance to an extent that would have been unthinkable in the past. Hey, what's this? When did you order this?
What do you care? I don't care what I buy.
There's no excuse. You didn't even discuss it with me. You spent the 200,000 you had in savings without asking me.
I didn't use it, I borrowed it. I'll pay you back someday later.
That's not the point. I only have 10,000 left from Steve's current purchases. I can't even pay this month's utility bills.
Isn't it your job to make ends meet? I should have paid you earlier. You should figure out what to do about it.
There is no room for selfishness. This makes me a slave to Steve. I'm not the only one who has to deal with this problem. There's no chance I'll ever wear these clothes even if I bought them.
I'm the one who earns the money. So it doesn't matter if I buy what I want. And there are plenty of opportunities to wear it. You should take care of your appearance too. You're old enough now.
You don't have to spend so much money. You're not a student anymore. You don't need accessories.
It's my choice. It's none of your business.
It's not your business. I just want you to look at the reality. The more you waste money, the harder it is for us to live. The more money you waste, the harder it will be for us to live. If things continue like this, we won't be able to live.
Isn't that why there are things like saving money in this world? I'll go out and earn money and you take care of the housework and money. That's what we've been doing all this time.
I don't remember making that rule. We are supposed to cooperate with each other as a couple. Don't be silly and make yourself the only one who gets a good deal.
Then are you cooperating with me? You always call me when I'm at work. You always call me when I'm at work, and to top it off, you irritate me when I'm tired from work. What's the point of cooperating? You're the one who's playing around, aren't you?
You do so much, not to mention housework, paying the bills, preparing meals, delivering forgotten items. Isn't this cooperation?
That's work. You chose to be a housewife, so it's only natural.
He probably went to the Panchico anyway. It was past midnight when Steve came home. He woke me up by the intercom, unlocked the door and went to his bed without saying a word. The next day, my husband said he had to work on his day off again and went out around midday. In the evening, I went to the local supermarket because I had forgotten to buy the necessary ingredients for dinner. As I crossed a restaurant on the street, I suddenly saw a familiar face. What? That's... I didn't think it was possible, but it was Steve there. He was happily dining with a woman wearing an expensive-looking outfit that had arrived yesterday. Oh, no! Moreover, I recognized the woman with him. It was Kana, the wife of Steve's boss. Why were you with Kana? I had a bad feeling and immediately called Steve. Steve? Where are you right now?
What is it? I told you I'm at work. I'm busy right now, so tell me when you get home.
Wait a minute. Are you really at work?
Yes, I am. What the hell is going on?
No, it's nothing. Oh, by the way, do you remember Kana? Wasn't she your boss's wife, Kevin?
I vaguely remember her. Anyway, I'm hanging up now.
Oh. He hung up the phone as it was. He seemed a little impatient on the other end of the phone. That night, after Steve came home, I asked him again about what had happened during the day. About what happened during the daytime? You were at the restaurant with Kana, weren't you?
Where is she? Of course not. She's Kevin's wife, remember? I mean, She was at work normally.
He seemed to be speaking plainly, but he seemed to be sobbing somehow. I saw her on my way to the store. She was wearing the clothes you got yesterday, right? Tell me, honestly.
I told you I don't know. You're just pretending to be someone else. Don't ask me stupid questions. I'm tired.
Hey, are you really working on your day off? Isn't this just an excuse to see Anna?
Of course not. Don't doubt your husband. Because it wasn't me anyway. If you have time to think about stupid things, do the dishes or something.
Don't get so angry. I'm getting so anxious. Please tell me the truth.
You're getting anxious because you misunderstood me on your own. It's really not me. Oh, you're such a pain in the ass. If you don't want me to be angry, don't make me angry.
Steve was really pissed at me that day and it ended. A week later, Steve left the house to work on his day off again. When I was taking a break from housework after Steve left the house, I heard something noisy outside. I could hear what sounded like sirens in the distance. I went outside and talked to someone who was nearby. I heard that a large fire had broken out nearby and that they had been alerted. To my surprise, the location of the fire was the company where Steve worked. I was worried about Steve's safety after the last fire and contacted him immediately. Steve, are you okay?
What the hell? Not again! How many times have I told you not to call me at work?
What? You burned down the house and you're still working?
What? Totally burned down? What are you talking about? I'm busy. I don't have time for weird jokes.
I'm not joking. You're making a big scene right now. He immediately confirms it, or perhaps he is in a hurry and makes excuses.
I was just coming to have lunch. It was a close call.
You said you were at work. Is it your break time?
Oh, no, it just...
He's clearly lying. Considering what happened the other day, he probably lied about working on his day off and met with Kana. I was beyond saddened. I felt ashamed of myself for worrying even a little about Steve's safety. I was so sad that I felt ashamed of myself for worrying about Steve's safety. You're with Kana anyway, right?
No, that's not true. Believe me.
I don't believe you. I'll call Kevin and ask him. And if I'm wrong, I apologize.
Don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that the devil got in the way.
I knew it. Where are you?
I'm at Kana's house.
You lied about working on your days off, didn't you? That's disgusting.
I can't help it. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was really just a pause. It was just a passing fancy.
I couldn't keep quiet, partly because of the anger I had been feeling, so I contacted Kevin. When I explained the situation, he simply said in a very sad voice, "I see." Then we went to the two together. I met with Steve and Kana.
You've got to be kidding me. You betrayed me. Kevin, I'm sorry.
That selfish Steve is on his knees in front of us.
I'm not the one who you should be apologizing to. You should be apologizing to your wife. Lisa, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I ever lied to you and betrayed you, my precious.
Not unreasonably, he was unable to control his anger and was blaming Steve with great vigor. Kevin also seemed to be in disbelief that his own wife had betrayed him and started talking with Kana. My feelings for Steve had cooled down and I began to talk about the future. That's enough! I've been thinking about this for a long time, but I can't spend the rest of my life with you. Please divorce me.
Divorce?
I'll have you pay me alimony for the affair as well, please.
No, please, don't divorce me. I'm really sorry, I won't do this again. I'll do the housework and I won't waste my money.
Even that's a lie anyway, isn't it? I can't do this anymore. I can't be with you.
Oh, no.
He finally realizes what he has done and is very impatient. He repeatedly bows his head and asks me to reconsider the divorce.
Please reconsider. I don't have enough money to pay alimony, and above all, I can't imagine my life without you.
I felt that the reason he didn't want to divorce me was because he didn't want to pay alimony. He's desperate because a life without me would mean he would have to do the housework himself. I may be overthinking it, but I had no choice but to think so because of everything that had happened. Stop it already! It isn't the path Steve chose for himself. I want to live for my own happiness too.
From now on, I'll live for Lisa's happiness too. Let's live our lives working together, please. Please give me a chance.
Why should I give you a chance? I don't even want to see you anymore. Goodbye. After saying that, I went home alone. A few months later, I went out for dinner with Kevin. Sorry I keep you waiting. Shall we go?
Not at all. I'm not waiting for you.
Since then, there have been a lot of things that have happened, and we have had more opportunities to talk with other people who have been cheated on. Kevin, who was Steve's boss, and I decided to start dating.
Looking back, we may have married the wrong person for each other.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's the past.
I see. Do you know what happened to those guys after that?
Yes, I know what happened to them. I do, but I don't know enough to talk about it.
That's right. Let's not talk about it anymore.
Steve and I divorced soon after that. At that time, he was to be paid about $20,000 as alimony. As for the company, rumors spread about the fire and the affair, and Steve had no choice but to voluntarily resign from the company. He was told by an acquaintance that he would be working at the factory, but the pay was worse than at his previous job, and the work was said to be physically demanding. He also owes a large amount of money in alimony payments, and he seems to be living with regret every day. Has Kevin been told about Kana?
Yes, I have heard about her. I heard that she is forced to live a very hard life. Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
I heard that for a while after the divorce, Kana was working part-time to make ends meet. However, her selfishness was not enough to make ends meet for long. Her savings had run out, and she even got into debt. And now she's working as a prostitute. I've been through a lot, but I'm having a lot of fun now.
I'm glad. Me too.
Thanks to Steve, I had a hard time, but I think I can live happily from now on.